Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Shamandalie's Art, Life and Chill Corner. I am happy that you followed through this far. Today, I would like to talk about the perfect environment to work. Have you ever wished to have a little more than what you have right now? I know I have. When I was in school and never had a decent computer, I would lament the fact that I am at a disadvantage because my peers have pretty good laptops to work with and I have to slog away in school to get my homework done. Then I complain about not having a newer Wacom tablet because they obviously are more sensitive and would make me a better artist. My room was always too small, and living in Singapore with no air conditioning is completely ridiculous. Oh, and those tutorials I need to buy. And the books. They will all make me a much better artist than I am right now. Basically, any situation that I was in, I can't be happy. There is always something I can improve on and to make my living conditions better so I can work on my self-improvement on art. Fast forward to 2013. My goodness, that was hard to say. 2013. Anyway, I had to move overseas to New Zealand. It definitely was tough as I had lived in Singapore all my life and I rarely ever traveled. I basically left all my creature comforts behind, and that includes my favorite art books, fancy stationery, and all those so-called things I have owned in my life. I've spent almost a year with just nothing but a single open suitcase, a mattress on the floor, and a crappy laptop to work with. I began to realize that all the stuff which I thought I needed, I never actually did. It wasn't really that difficult to keep working on what I like to do. I felt like writing, I opened my notebook. If I felt like drawing, a cheapy sketchbook, pencil, and eraser is enough. For my personal self, these are the 5 essential things that I need to keep doing what I do. Number 1, a decent enough laptop. One that doesn't hang when I use Photoshop. Number 2, Wacom Intuos 3. I have been using this in school and I have never upgraded. This thing works like a beast and has a lifespan of a CRT monitor. Seriously. Number 3, decent headsets. I live with many roommates now and blocking the noise or keeping the music to myself really helps. Number 4, sketchbook, and of course with decent stationery. And number 5, a good internet connection. I am currently living even further away from home, and after moving countries multiple times, I've learned that it is actually wise to keep it simple when it comes to your environment. Sure, it is nice to get the best gadgets and art book references, but what you need is different from what you want. I know for sure that I will definitely have a library in my future home once I figure out where I want to settle down. But in the meantime, it is better to work with what you have. Don't give yourself excuses if there is something you want to do. You'll realize that if you really put your mind to it, you can do what you want to do, even with the limitations of your environment. Go and write that book, work on that comic, render your illustrations or whatever that keeps you happy. Comment below on topics you would like me to discuss. If you liked this video, please subscribe to Totally Legit Science. We have a variety of other content that you might enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.